which Chris Brown album is the best. In this video, we will be going through all 11 solo studio albums from Chris Brown to 1111 to decide which album is his best. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so starting off with the debut album, a lot of people consider this his best album, and I can't really blame him for that. With all of the hit songs we have on here, we have Run It, Yo, Excuse Me Miss, Gimme That, and Poppin'. Those are the singles, as well as Say Goodbye, that's another single, but yeah, as well as some other good tracks like You Man Ain't Me, Young Love is another good one, Ain't No Way, that one's a really good one as well, and as well as the Run It remix and the Gimme That remix with Lil Wayne. But yeah, overall this debut is one of, if not his best albums. As I said earlier, you know, some people consider this his best album. But yeah, pretty great start to his discography. Alright, next up we have Exclusive, the Forever Edition, and yes, when putting into consideration which is the best album, I will be including all of the deluxe tracks and deluxe versions of albums, just putting that out there. So starting with Forever Edition, which this is the first sort of deluxe album that he put out. But yeah, overall, even the original version of Exclusive, besides the bonus tracks, are like, it's just a great album. We got Kiss Kiss featuring T-Pain, which is a phenomenal collab. Take You Down, With You, just two of his, you know, big hits as well. Underrated hit on here is You. That song is one of my favorites. Another single, we got Wall to Wall, which is another great song. I'll Call You, another good one. And don't even get me started with the bonus tracks down here. We got Forever, which is the smash hit, probably my favorite song, as well as Superhuman. That is another great song when considering what his best album is. Next up, we have an underrated gem of an album. We have Graffiti, which this album has grown on me a lot, especially this year. I've just really been listening to it a lot more. And this album is, as I said, underrated in my opinion. The first single off the album, I Can Transform You, is a really fun song, just a great song with Lil Wayne and Swizz Beatz. Then some of my other favorites on here are Sing Like Me, Crawl, So Cold. So Cold is one of my favorites, and What I Do is just another one of my all-time favorites off this album. Yeah, we got Lucky Me, I'll Go. I'll Go is another one of my favorites. I really like the instrumental on that one as well. And yeah, one thing that I would like to point out about the CD is that the title track Graffiti is not on the CD, but I do really love that track. It's one of my favorites as well. But yeah, Graffiti. Alright, I might as well just end the video right here because obviously this is the best album. I'm just kidding. But yeah, this Fame, just phenomenal project, phenomenal album. Just includes so many hits. We got Deuces, No BS, Look at Me Now, She Ain't You, Yeah 3 Times, Next to You, Wet the Bed, Beautiful People. Just so many phenomenal tracks on here, as well as some of the underrated songs that I didn't really talk about. We got Up to You, which is another one of my favorites. Say It With Me is one of my top 3 songs on this album. All Back. And then we also got some of the bonus tracks like Paper Scissor Rock with Timbaland and Big Sean. Just one of, if not his best album in my opinion. Yeah, just a phenomenal project. That's all I can say. The next album is Fortune, which Fortune is another really good album. First, I just want to say I love the deluxe album cover. It's just really cool. But yeah, Fortune, turn up the music, you know, big hit. We got Don't Judge Me, which just, Don't Judge Me is just a really, really incredible song. 2012, Sweet Love, Strip, you know, another big hit off this album. 4 Years Old, another great song right there. Don't Wake Me Up is, you know, another big hit off this album. And yeah, you know, we got some of these bonus tracks, Wait For You, Remember My Name, Touch Me. Just, yeah, we got Fortune. The next album here is X, which is another solid project, including the 5 #1 hits, Loyal, Love More, Fine China, Don't Think They Know, and New Flame, which are really, really just great tracks. I love them all. As well as some other really just great tracks on here, like Time for Love. That's probably my favorite song on here. I just really love that. Came to Do with Akon, another great song. And yeah, X, the title track itself. Yeah, and just X was just one of Chris's best projects in my opinion, honestly. I mean, with just those hits alone, just great. Alright, so this next album here is probably my personal favorite. And when I say favorite, that doesn't mean the best album, but just the album I enjoy the most. It's probably 2015's Royalty album. Just, there are so many of my favorite songs on here. We got Back to Sleep, Fine by Me, Wrist, Make Love, Liquor, my probably all-time favorite Chris Brown song, Zero, Picture Me Rollin', another great song, Anyway, another good one, and A Little More Royalty is just a very, very beautiful song, as well as some of the bonus tracks like Day One, Blowing in the Wind, You Did It. This album is just a really fun and great time, in my opinion. Next up, we have Heartbreak on a Full Moon, the double album with 45 tracks on the original, and I don't even remember how many on the deluxe, but you know, it's over 50. But yeah, really, really great album with a lot of underrated gems on it, in my opinion. The tracks we got on here, some of my favorites, we got Privacy, Questions, Pull Up, Summer Breeze, you know, Party, Pills and Automobiles, you know, those are the biggest songs off this album. Disc 2 has some really good tracks as well. Yellow Tape, Grass Ain't Greener, Ready Whip. Just overall, great album with, you know, some underrated tracks hidden on there. Next up, we have the 10th studio album, Indigo, which in my opinion is another one of my favorite albums, as well as being one of my favorite album covers with just all the purples and reds and pinks and just all those really nice colors. So yeah, let's take a look at the tracks for this album, which this one is actually in the back of the CD, not on the back. But yeah, the first 3 tracks, Indigo, Back to Love, and Come Together, are some of my favorite tracks off this album. As well as, you know, we got Heat, No Guidance, Girl of My Dreams, Natural Disaster, Aura. Just really great album. We got some underrated tracks on here as well, like Juice. That's a really underrated one. But yeah, overall, Indigo is a great album. Alright, this is the second to last one, which is Breezy, which I really enjoy this album. Some of my favorite tracks on here are Till the Wheels Fall Off, Call Me Every Day, I really love that one, Closure, Need You Right Now, Psychic, Show It, Forbidden, Luckiest Man, Iffy, Warm Embrace, and Survive the Night, and what was the other one? Sleep at Night, yeah. As well as some of the bonus tracks like Hit My Line. That's probably my favorite bonus track. But yeah, Breezy is just, in my opinion, a great solid album. And last but not least, the newest album, 1111, which it's currently not out on CD or vinyl yet, but the vinyl is coming out soon. But yeah, I have this VIP calendar, which actually has all the tracks on the back. So yeah, 1111, one of my favorite albums. We got Bruce Lee, Go Girlfriend, Runaway, Freak, Afterlife, Sweet Lullaby, Residuals. Residuals is a phenomenal song, probably one of, if not the best track on this album. Another really, really phenomenal track is Angel Numbers, 10 Toes, great. Press Me, That's on You's another good one. Feel Something. We got Best Ever, Shooter, Very Special, Messed Up. Messed Up is another one of my favorites. Need a Friend, Stutter, Summer Too Hot, Views. Just pretty much this entire album is really, really good in my opinion. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Leave me a comment down below. What do you think is Chris Brown's best album? In my opinion, I'd probably have to go with Fame over here. Not sure if it's my favorite album, but in terms of being his best album, I really think that it is Fame, or we have the debut. I think that one could also go by the best album. But yeah, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.